This is a quick little video about how to change a broken slate. These are fading green slates. This is going to require a couple of specialized tools, one of them being a slate ripper, as you see here. It is a unique 3-in-1 tool, part nail puller, part Slim Jim, and part dent puller. Okay, first thing you do is you put a bar underneath, just a little bit. Less is more. You don't want to break anything. You just want to get a little bit of clearance for the slate ripper. The reason why we use the slate ripper is right about here is a nail, right about here is a nail, and this gets up underneath and then comes over and then hooks onto the nail, and then you use a hammer like a dent puller to pull it out. So you got that one already. Now to the second one. And that's how you get the slate out without disturbing anything else. Okay, end video. Yeah. Okay, we have a replacement slate that is cut to fit, as you see here. And we slide it up inside. May take a little bit. There we go. Got the new one in place. Got the new one in place where we want it. We want to make a way to mechanically fasten this. So I widen a gap at the top. That way I can get a nail in there without it being a big deal. We use a punch to pop a hole in it. And then I have an 1.5-inch nail that goes right into that hole I made with the punch. And from there we drive it down. It's going down. Not too much pressure. And that one nail holds it like a picture. Tell me when.
Yeah.
To make sure that the nail does not leak, we use something called a sheet metal bib. We bend it so that it's curled like this, and we slide it up under there. And then we use a bar or whatever tool you have, and it pushes it up in there. The sheet metal keeps the water off of the nail, and the water runs down the sheet metal and then out on top of the new slate. And that's a completed new slate, matching color too, faded green. Here is another broken slate. An interesting thing is nails that are about 100 years old have a little tiny star pattern on them. Not all the time. That's a copper nail, and notice the little star. Kind of interesting. What I see a lot of times is people will nail a strip of metal, usually copper, sometimes aluminum. They'll put the new slate in on top and then bend it up over the bottom of the slate and then call it a day. But this does not hold. The reason is that as ice and snow work on this, it'll straighten it out like that. As the snow and the ice flow down year after year, it straightens out the bend, and then the slate that you had put it under falls out onto the ground or on a patio or something like that. An alternative to using nails and bibs, which is the preferred way, is to use a hook. And these hooks are designed for this. This is an old one. You can tell by the tarnish. You see, this is made out of a very thick gauge of copper, and there is no way that no human being or ice is going to bend that straight. It is just too strong. And what we do is we make a small hole, and then we hammer it down into the hole, and you can see how the slate would sit inside it. It also looks better, and this will last a long time.